And since then, they have done a lot of updates, and that again is another reason why I'm doing it. So I think it was an 18-month deal where they had a bunch of post-launch updates, and it was just extra development, which was definitely needed. So it saw the return of a server browser that was always in the game, people liked, made it a lot easier, and I think that was the same in Battlefield as well. And then there's the cross-platform voice chat and a text chat, I believe. A whole new UI, which was different at launch and people didn't like. And of course, just general, a bunch of new gear that was added. There's also a bunch of new ways to gain XP rather than just the usual challenges they had. So there's definitely been improvements. Now, if I go into the gameplay and what it does feel like for people that don't know, in my opinion, I think the main thing I noticed when playing early on as well was the gunplay. That just felt so much different to Payday 2. They've made a few tweaks, but it still isn't perfect. And the actual feeling of them, they just weren't hard hitting, they were pea shooters. I'm not saying the enemies were bullet sponges, it's just the actual feeling didn't feel like they were doing a lot of damage, even though they were. They just don't feel like they have any weight to them at all. But apparently it was even worse at launch, so I can't imagine what that felt like. But I still don't think it's 100% for sure. And also in terms of the missions themselves and the actual core gameplay elements for the missions. So for example, a lot of the time you have to unlock a signal box or something, and the main process is you going on a bunch of different circles around the map and then just staying inside them, and that's the Wi-Fi signal. But it just seems so basic and so unimaginative. I mean, Payday 2, for a 10-year-old game, it felt like there was way more complex stuff to it. Obviously nothing crazy, but it just felt like there was more thought put into it. It's nowhere near, you know, perfect or complete. There's definitely a bunch of stuff they could add and tweak. But it just depends on the player you are. You know, if you're going into the Payday series, I would just recommend 2. If you have hundreds of hours on the second game or even the first game, then you can definitely give Payday 3 a go now. It's definitely the best state it has been in, and hopefully it continues to get better.